In first part of channel of distribution, we have discussed the different channel of distribution: wholesaler, retailers, need of wholesaler. Okay, in second part we will discuss the actual the store which is in the market or for business purpose. um, First is retail department store. So retail department store, it is a large scale retail organization comprising number of departments, each dealing with it's deal with a wide range of product. The main aim object is to satisfy consumer needs at one place to save botherization to consumer. So the main aim of retail department store is uh, consumer needs at one place to save botherization to consumer. So it is a one store in that all the stores are arranged like in malls. Okay, for example malls. So advantage of this, it provides great convenience in shopping because customers can get all their requirement at one place. Next, it gives large variety of goods. So that's offering a good choice to customers when they buy their required goods. Next, they are located in mainly in central part of city. So location is important. So it is convey to or convenient to all the types of consumer to visit the store. Next, it's buy its requirements in large quantity, which reduce its cost and increase profit. So a requirement you taken in large quantity, so it reduce cost and increase the profit. Next, due to the huge selling, cost per unit becomes very low. Next, it provide telephone, recreation and free home delivery facilities. Next, it can afford to employ competent salesperson to attain its consumer. So the employment attention is main or important advantage in retail store. And this maybe leads to efficiency and increase the customer satisfaction and also increase the economy, okay, or give more profit. Disadvantage: the initial cost is relatively very high. So running the departmental store, the cost or investment may be very high. Next, it located in central places, so people living in distant places find it difficult to visit. So locality somewhat may be disadvantage because the people or those people having the live in distance places or in rural area. Okay, next, prices of article are comparatively very higher than those charged by small retailers. The overhead expense of department store are comparatively high because of extra facilities that they provide to attract customers. That may be result in the increase in the prices. So prices may be higher than small retail store. Next, there may not be personal contact or coordination between various departments in the departmental store. So the departmental store works independently in any retail departmental store. Next, sales are controlled by employees, so owner cannot establish personal contact with customers. In that, sales those done in retail store, that overall control by employees. So owner of this shop cannot contact with personal contact with his customers. Next, multiple shops or chain store. The multiple shop or chain store are a group of shop in the same branch of retail trade. Okay, means same branch of one retail trade having a multiple shop, different brand shop available in local area. Okay, that is multiple shop or chain store. For example, Bata in pharmaceuticals, in pharmacy wellness, then Apollo Pharmacy. Their shops are not in one definite area, they are distributed in other area, means franchises, or they develop their store in other area. The multiple shop, they are the group of shop in same branches of retail trade. All the branches are centrally controlled and have informally of operations. Example, Vaidyanath, Dabur, Hamdard, etc. Okay, we have see Bata also. So a single business firm open a number of shop which are situated at different localities in cities in different parts of in countries. Main object of this multiple shop or chain store is provide the facilities near the residential of customer. So these branches are open. Next, advantages. First, it result in bulk buying which reduce cost of product. So under the multiple shop system, all purchaser of branches are made the central office. That may be result in bulk buying which reduce cost of products. Next, there is a considerable increase in the sale because majority of branches. So increase in a sale because one shop having majority of branches or multiple shop are located in locality or city for convenience to or convenience for the customer. So that may be increase in sale, that leads to increase in profit of business. Next, fixed price and standard quality of goods help in winning confidence of customer. In the shop, fixed price and quality standard may be maintained, so it helps in winning confidence of the customers. There is an informatively of window display and shop decoration, so that may attract the customers. Next, there is a direct contact between producer and consumer, so middleman profit is unlimited. Here direct contact between producer and consumer is there, so middleman profit is unlimited. Disadvantage: multiple shop deal in limited range of products, so consumer do not have any choice. Next, generally there is no effective control on staff working in its branches. That may be one disadvantage. Next, the staff at multiple shops has little freedom to make its own decision. That's why the main owner of that brand or any company or frame that not be controlled the all over the their business. Next, there is no provision for any facilities. Next, here success of organization depend upon branch manager. Overall success of business is there that depend upon branch manager. Next, the difference between departmental store and chain store. So first is they offer wide variety of product in departmental store. In chain store, generally sell particular type of product. So that may be main difference in departmental and chain store. Next, do not have uniform pricing system. In departmental store, not pricing system is uniform, but in chain store, uniform prices in all branches. Next, departmental store located in city and in chain store is established in various localities. Mainly cater to needs of rich peoples in departmental store, but mainly cater for general people that in chain store. Next, there is no uniformity in decoration in departmental store, but in a chain store, window display or other decoration of their shop is uniform, or uniformity may be maintained in same in our branches shop. Next, sell good both on cash or credit, but in chain store they will sell goods only on cash. Next, they provides number of service and amenities, but in chain store they not provide any provision or services. Okay, amenities is nothing but those facilities we have given to the store, suvidha in short, that means amenities. Next, mail order business. The mail order business is a type of retail trade in which all business activity take place through the mail, that means post, called as mail order business. Generally, the goods are sent to or through VPP, means valuable payable cost, means the manufacturer sells their product directly to consumer without involving middleman, that means wholesaler or retailer. That may be approach to consumer by sending its catalog, price list and circular by post or through mail. Sometimes may be given to the advertising in newspaper and magazines. Customers place order for supply of goods after going through advertisement. Then goods sent by post in case the customer sends the price of good in advance. So the good are sent through valuable payable cost, valuable payable post, means Amazon, through we are shopping Amazon, Myntra, etc. That's why you done the business, that means mail order business. So types of mail order business, some types of there in mail order business: manufacturer mail order house, next departmental mail order house, next middleman mail order business. Next, manufacture mail order house that established for selling of goods manufactured by them directly to the consumers, that eliminate the middleman. Next, departmental mail order business, in that only departmental store executing order received from outside. Okay. Next, middleman mail order business. In case of business house, it not engage in production or wholesale selling, but it concern only with their sale of good by mail. So purchaser is required for goods or for receive the order, or in case of anticipation of order from wholesaler, and then dispatch by mail to the consumer. That means middleman mail order business, it's concerned only with the sale of good by mail. Okay. Next, we see the advantages. The first advantage is does not need shop or showroom. Next, running expense is low because it does not require large number of employee, because their shop and showroom is not there, so number of employee may be less. Next, very useful for those who live in remote area of country. This system is useful for those customer to live in remote area of country. They get their requirement while sitting in their house, so it's useful for those person who live in remote area. Next, it can be start with a small amount of capital. This business we can start with even small amount of capital. Next, direct link between manufacturer and consumer, so middleman is not required. Next, there is no danger of bad debates, since price of good is received either in advance or in collect from post office when good are sent by VPP, means valuable payable post. Next, sellers get very wide market to sell product. Lots of advertisement it's required. As a result, it can be estimated from number of orders, secure quantity of goods order. Due to the advertisement, to run a mail order business, that may be result the advertising campaign can easily estimate the number of orders that may be secured or quantity of goods order, so business run easily without doing any effort. Next, disadvantage. First, buyer cannot examine good before it purchase, that is a main advantage. Next, large amount is spent on advertisement. We have to advertise more and more. For that we have to invest the more money in other areas, in packaging, with increase the price of goods. Next, credit facility are not available. That is the one most disadvantage in mail order business. Next, there is a risk of damage of goods during transportation. Next, illiterate customer cannot get benefit of this system, because we have to understand each and every system of mail order business, then we can go through their goods. That was illiterate people cannot get their benefit. Next, there is a chance of cheating by dishonest trader. So that some disadvantage. Next, lack of personal contact between manufacturer and consumer. So it is difficult to make permanent customer. That is the main disadvantage of mail order business. Also, customers who likes to make enquiries and have to waste of the time and money they correspond. Also, it cannot benefit the other facilities of means which one see in general store we have to given in small amount of any goods, but in mail order we have to fix some weight of that goods or some quantity we have to fix for some goods that sometimes we have to not given in mail order. That is the one disadvantage of mail order. Next, consumer cooperative society. The consumer cooperative society, the basic purpose of to eliminate middleman. In this system, customers themselves from the society and run their retail business. The even poor consumers can be become member of such society. So the basic purpose is to eliminate middleman of is main aim to develop the consumer cooperative society. So store are usually managed by ordinary members, but sometimes sale manager may also be appointed. Apart from profit earned in the business is passed to on the member in the form of bonus on purchase. So bonus of member holding shares in the capital of the society may be divided on their shares. So these members managed by ordinary members or sometimes it may be upon sale manager. So here we see the one picture. Every member is a co-op's owner, means cooperative society owner. Okay, share capital. So operation, what we do, members have their say at general assembly, commodities, voluntary activities, etc. Consumer cooperative to meet their common needs and aspirant. What is the use? The member use home delivery, store, insurance, welfare, nursing care service, etc. Okay, that's he may be do work. Advantages: consumer can get better quality of goods at low prices. It thrifts among member and increase their economic security. थ्रिफ्ट मीन्स जे काही काटकसर करणारे मेंबर्स असतात त्यांच्यासाठी हा मेन ॲडव्हान्टेजेस आहे की त्यांची इकॉनॉमी डेव्हलप व्हायला मदत होते. नेक्स्ट, कंझ्युमर हॅव कंप्लीट कंट्रोल ओव्हर सोसायटी रनिंग स्टोअर. नेक्स्ट, ओव्हरहेड एक्सपेन्स are reduced because unnecessary expenditure on advertisement and decoration is not required here. So that money we have invest in advertisement or decoration, that may be less in here. Next, disadvantage: lack of ability, experience and business training on the part of ordinary members who are learning the store. So some difficulties we have maybe for first face in this business. Next, they have much resource, these cannot run on large scale. Next, there is much to be desired as regard loyalty of the members. Next, hire purchase trading house. Hire purchase trading house, in this form of business, buyer gets credit from the seller against the security of line on the good purchased by him. So here the buyer gets credit from the seller against the security of land on the good purchased by him. जे काही तुमचे जे काही हक्क वगैरे आहेत ते तुम्हाला मिळतात. मीन्स ॲक्च्युअल काय जे काही तुम्ही EMI करता, दॅट्स मीन्स द हायर परचेस ट्रेडिंग हाऊस इन शॉर्ट. In this system, buyer acquires the ownership of goods only after he has paid the total price in agreed equal number of installments. Okay, it has equal number of periodical installment, that is in monthly, half year or yearly. In case of default, seller is free to take back good from buyer. If default we have to observe, then seller is free to take back his goods from buyer. Next, this installment always include interest as seller has to wait for some times till full price is received. So this, in that business, interest of seller has waiting for full price he has received. So advantage, in first advantage we have to discuss actually what is means hire purchase trading house. The system provide facility to costly goods such as houses, TV, refrigerator, etc. So it provides some amount of loan or EMI for good or for selling their goods. So small and large scale manufacturing can install required machinery and tools without paying total amount. If you have not having sufficient amount in your hand to buy some goods, that time this facility or this type of business form is most important for you, because you have taken any goods or given any goods from or in low money or low amount. It helps to increase sale of costly and non-essential luxuries articles. Next, invest their money elsewhere to earn more profit. We can invest our money to elsewhere to earn more profit. Means what? Even people who have enough money to pay at once as price of desired article, that may be preferred to purchaser to their requirement under the higher purchase system. So investment of their money elsewhere in on profit. Next, disadvantage. People may be tempted by installment plans to to buy things which they cannot afford. Means there somewhat temptation is there for installment plans. So these things which some people not afford. Next, the trader steals to arrange large capital to finance their business. Next, good purchaser on this basis are costlier than its actual price because they include interest on installment. Those who are having good purchase on high purchase basis are costlier because its actual price is less. Because of higher purchase, it gives the interest on the unpaid installment. That's why the some money loss we have done in higher purchase trading house. Here the channel of distribution is overall completed. Thanks for listening.